welcome back to Poncho's Toy Box. This is another vintage toy hunting wild finds showcase video. Things that I found out and about with the kids over the summer holidays that have just gone. Most of these things have come from markets and car boot sales, a couple of bits from charity shops, and finally something from a collector's shop in Blackpool, which we'll cover towards the end of the video. As usual, I don't spend a lot. It is just a bit of fun. It's all about the thrill of the hunt, see what I can find while I'm on about. So yeah, we'll go straight into it. Okay, so we'll kick off with charity shops finds first. Charity shop finds getting very few and far between these days. I think they get a bit more savvy with vintage toys. But I've got these few bits. So I found this in one of the toy rummage boxes. My first find of the summer holidays, actually. Yeah, 50p in a rummage box in the kids section. And it is a Generation 1 Transformer Autobot called Warpath from 1985. In really good condition, still got this little rub decal. It does have a couple of stress markings, but it's in really good condition. Not much wear on that at all. That's a lovely addition to collection. I don't have that, yeah, but that's 50p well spent. Next find, I found this little vintage pullback car. This is an LGN 1982 stunt rider. Lovely pullback car. The pullback mechanism still works. Quite often they're overwhelmed by children, but this one, for its age, amazingly, the pullback feature still works. It's got a little tab on the mechanism here, back of it here. You either put that there or that there. That is quite often broken, so it's nice to see that intact, and that allows it to bounce off things, ricochet things, and do wheelies and stuff. But yeah, LGN Stunt Rider 1982, I believe this one called California. Yeah, still got its sticker on the front. Yeah, that's a cool little find. That was 20p in a box of die-cast cars. Always look in the die-cast car boxes, you never know what you might find. An interesting curio, this next find, cost me 50p, and what it is, it's a Generation 1 My Little Pony ceramic figure. It's depicting the character bow tie. It's got a ribbon on it, some little holes on it, and a little stopper underneath. And what it is a pomander. And what a pomander is, basically you put dried flowers or potpourri here, and you hang it on your bedroom door or bathroom door, sitting room door, and it makes the room smell nice. Pomanders are really popular for decades, centuries even, but these days we tend to have like electric plug-in Glade smelly devices sort of thing. But yeah, My Little Pony vintage ceramic pomander. This will be probably, I'll probably move on to a My Little Pony collector, and all profit will go back into the Poncho's vintage toy pot. But yeah, nice curio, charming little find that. Yeah, lovely colours on it. The stickers are still there, very vibrant. Yeah, lovely little curio. Right, so car boot sale market pickups next. We'll start off with the small stuff, I think. Okay, so first up we have this little a robot car. This is called Goodnight, and he's a GoBot figure from 1985. Found in a box of die-cast cars, and it cost me 50p, so the chrome work is still intact, surprisingly. Does have a couple of tyres missing, but the decals are still there on the windscreen, and the spare tyres here. So she needs to get a couple of spare back tyres for it, and that'll be nice to go in the collection. Yeah, GoBot Goodnight from 1985. Always nice to pick up robot figures. Yeah, so I was pleased to find that. Other smalls are this vintage Action Man accessory bag. I think it's for one of the Medics figures. But yeah, still got its poppers on it. That'll hang nicely for my Action Man cabinet. But it cost me 50p, and there was in a box of watches, weirdly. I've also got this Fisher Price Adventure People from the mid-70s, bit of a guilty pleasure for me, Adventure People figures. But yes, and he's still got his octopus print on the back of his shirt. He cost me £1. I couldn't leave that behind. Up next we have some vintage Master Universe He-Man figures. We've got Skeletor here, 1981, Taiwan Coup. Legs are really nice and strong. The band inside hasn't degraded or snapped, which is nice to see. Face paint is missing for quite a fair bit, but only cost me £1. Can't leave a skeletal behind for £1. Still got a skirt, but yeah, that'll be good for spares repair for sure. Also from the same seller, he had this tongue last year. This was £1.50, which I wasn't a quibble about. Absolute bargain, a steal. But yeah, it's got a little bit of paint wear on its hands. But this is definitely an upgrade figure for me because I've already got one of these. But the green snake insignia here, paint is missing on mine. But this one's still got the luminous yellow, and the tongue action on mine, a lot of the paint is missing on it. But on this one, as you can see, yeah, hardly any marks on that at all, so that's a definite upgrade, and the one I've already got, so that'll be going into the collection for sure. And we got this Generation 1 Hotspot Autobot Transformer figure. Now, this cost me £2. I've already got one of these, but the reason why I got this is because the tyres are in really good condition. I think the one I've got is a couple of cracked tyres, so we booked into the workshop for a tyre swap. Quite often on these Hotspot figures, the ladders are broken or missing, and that is the case with this one. But £2, couldn't leave it behind, and it is good for a tyre swap. Right, up next we've got a couple of large items, some Chinosaurs, as they're known in vintage collector circles. So these hard rubber dinosaurs were really popular during the 70s and throughout the majority of the 80s into the early 90s. Produced and massed in their millions in Asia, hence why they got the name Chinosaurs. This particular one does have actually a factory mark. This is made by Dorme Toys. It's got the DM initial on there. It's actually got a date stamp from 1984. So it's nice to know where that comes from and what year it comes from. The two-headed T-Rex hard rubber dinosaur, £2, bargain. Now, yeah, lead paint. You wouldn't see that these days. Yeah, he's cool. And the other Chinosaur I picked up was this one. It's an interesting find, this one. Cost me 50p, bargain. At the time, I thought to myself, you know what, that'll look quite cool with my Beastman He-Man figure sat on top of there because of the vibrant orange in colour on it. So there must be something going on in the back of my subconscious collector brain, because when I got home and I did a Google image search on this iguana lizard type thing, it brought back some interesting results. And it said it was a Remco Fire Dragon, now part of the Warrior Beast line. So basically, Remco Warrior Beasts were like an alternative, cheaper version to He-Man figures, and these came out in 1982, 1983. They're obviously the same time as the Masters of the Universe line. And this particular lizard, this Fire Dragon, came packed with a Warrior Beast figure. I'll put a picture for you to look at in the top corner. Yeah, so this could be a Remco Fire Dragon. Doing a bit of further research into this, it appears that Remco used existing moulds from the Imperial toy company, which made dinosaurs back in the late 70s, and they used this mold to make their own sort of iguana lizard type of thing, and they obviously branded it as a Fire Dragon packed with their Warrior Beast figure. But obviously the original Imperial dinosaurs were branded and stamped as Imperial. This one has no Imperial brand on, but it does have this peculiar factory mark, so obviously it is a later one than the 70s Imperial one, but this particular example, this factory mark here, has been known to be packed with the Remco Warrior Beast figure. So did it come with a Remco Warrior Beast? I don't know. May have done, might not have done. But in this moment in time, that's what I'm going to remember as a Remco Fire Dragon. I'm going to keep my eye out for the figure because it'll look cool sat on there. Yeah, so 50p well spent, and a lot of toy knowledge gathered. Next up, another one of my favourite finds this summer is this 3D printed articulated figure of Rockbiter from the 1980s fantasy film The Never-Ending Story. One of my favourite kids films growing up. I rented it many a time from the video shop. Yeah, got it at an arts and crafts festival. Yeah, during a nice family day out. Saw it on this store right in the very back row. There's about 5 of them. Yeah, had to get it. Amazing. It's only £12, absolute bargain. Yeah, lovely printed, 3D printed thing. Not really into 3D printed stuff, but that is well cool. It's articulated, arms move. You can make it sit down as well, like it is in the film. But yeah, Rockbiter from the Never-Ending Story, and that's going to look cool in my 1980s toy cabinet. Yeah. Fun fact: the guy who did the voice for that was also the same guy that did the voice of Skeletor in the He-Man cartoon, Alan Oppenheimer. But yeah, what a lovely find that was. And lastly, we come to the items I got from a Blackpool collectibles shop. These items both came from Jawas Collectibles, which is in the town centre of Blackpool. Really nice shop owned by a guy called Jez. It's just moved premises, this new shop actually, and it's very open. Stuff is easily seen. Yeah, nice, lovely little shop. Very reasonable price collectibles. Also, first thing I got off him was this Kenner Razor for Last Ark Indiana Jones figure. It's the retro re-release from 2022 to go alongside with the Dial of Destiny and whatnot. Clearly aimed at adult collectors aged 30 to 50. I'll never be able to afford an original Kenner 1982 one. So yeah, I thought I'd grab this. Haven't actually seen one before. I mean, I've seen them online. I've seen them reviewed by Retro Blasting and Toy Polloi. And the reason I get it first because I saw the reviews and there was a lot of there's a lot of quality control issues with the figure. A lot of paint being sloppy, mould defects on the figure. But this one actually, the paintwork on the face of this figure is quite nice. So yeah, it's marked up at 15, got a 12. Just got a slightly bubble start to come along, but yeah, a nice novelty item to add to collecting. So I'll now be able to afford a real one because, like I said, they cost about £500. But yeah, I like that. It's a cool little novelty retro figure to go with the collection. I may open it, may keep it sealed. Not too sure yet. And the other thing I got was this thing. I just felt sorry for it really. It's a 1981 foam bendy toy of Tweaky the Robot from Buck Rogers. It's in a very sorry state. It is starting to fall apart. I've talked about these foam bendy toys on the channel before, and how if they're not stored in the right conditions, they will degrade quite badly, and they will rot away. This one's still quite soft and pliable at the top here, but these legs here have gone very hard over time. If I was to press those, I do think they will just fall apart in my hand. My plan is to try and just restore these bits that have gone hard and where the foam's just fallen off, to just fill it in somehow and then give it a nice lick of new paint and make a sticker for it. So yeah, I just felt sorry for it, and I'm going to look forward to having a go at making that displayable, making it loved again. Yeah, so 1981 Tweaky bendy toy. There you go, we come to the end of the video. So I hope you enjoyed my Wildfinds showcase video. What was your favourite piece that I picked up? Did you find anything cool from a car boot sale or charity shop? Let me know in the comments below. Yeah, so click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in another video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.